Shit. What up, what up, what up? Mile high salute to y'all. Mile high salute, mile high salute. What up, Big George? Bear with me. Bear with me this morning. I'm trying to still wake up. I was a little intoxicated yesterday. Shout out to you guys, man. Little intoxicated. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too, Rob. We're gonna talk about it, fam. So I woke up like yesterday too, after the game. People were texting me. They were texting me and shit, and a lot of people were texting me. I felt like I lost a family member, man. Shout out to everybody that text me. I woke up to a gang of messages like I lost a family member. But so anyways, yesterday I went live and it was off of pure energy, pure emotion, pure energy, my homies. It was an incredible ass day yesterday, homie. Like we had a good ass day, right? Everything was cool. Met up with a gang of super fans. We was turned up, man. Like it was tight. I met up with a lot of my cousins. Everybody was going in at the tailgates, and you know, I could feel the atmosphere. Just it was gonna be a good day, homie. Super good day. The game came, bro, and for the most part, I gotta give it to the Broncos all the way around, bro, because they came to go to war. Like one thing about the Broncos team yesterday is all the cards in the deck were turned the right way. They went in there and the Bo Nix beasting out, homie, beasting out, and he plays his ass off, bro, all the way through the whole game. I'm saying, this is my thing is like how the whole game you don't hurt yourself, bro, and the last drive, the game's over. And I asked this, man, should we have just handed off the ball that last series and got in position to kick the field goal? But he gets hurt, man. And honestly, I didn't even really know that he was hurt till after I was already in festivities. Cause after we were cruising down Federal and shit, and I went to go pick up my cousins, and none of us, man, nobody knew till I got the notification that he got hurt. And honestly, bro, I couldn't even believe it because nobody knew this. I wouldn't wish that on any player. Nah, that's not. You know what's crazy, bro, is people get really emotional, so emotional, homie, that I seen people actually making fun of the situation. I seen people actually making fun of the situation that Bo Nix got hurt. And it's mind blowing because it's like, bro, if that's the only way you can win, if that's the only way teams feel like they could win is get a player out the way, then you really don't have a question for this dude. Then you really think he's superior to a lot of squads, and he does have that clutch gene. So a lot of times now that I'm thinking is a lot of people be lying about how they feel about Bo Nix. A lot of people, hey, what up with it, Vils? What's good with it, bro? Mile high salute. No Nix now. Mile high salute. And a lot of people, they really scared really of Bo Nix and what he could have done. Unfortunate, it happens, bro. Unfortunate, it happens. What can you do? But it's unfortunate that a young player like that got injured in the most important time of the season, bro. You got one game to the Super Bowl, bro. Nah, nah, I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck all the ref shit. Like, no disrespect, but there was holdings and holdings and holdings, bro. There was a holding in the fucking that last series. There was a holding in the fucking touchdown, bro, where we would have had a fucking safety. So I don't give a fuck about none of that ref shit. Them motherfuckers fucking were bad on both sides of the fucking both sides of the field, my brother. There was holdings on Bonito and Cooper the whole fucking last series, and they didn't call that shit. That game would have already been done. So you read what you sow, man. Bills were doing some fucking shisty ass shit the whole fucking game. I can send screenshots. I got receipts. Them motherfuckers were holding our defensive ends and no fucking flags. No flags. We got a fucking there's a screenshot where they have a fucking defender fucking holding they got the fucking offensive line holding my dude's neck. All the way that was a hold. No flags? No flags? Yeah, hell yeah, because that's all I'm hearing. Oh, the Bills and this and this. Now you shouldn't have turned over the ball 3-4 times. You shouldn't have turned over the ball 3-4 times. Josh Allen overturned, bro. He fumbled. When you lose a turnover battle, you're gonna lose a game. You're gonna lose a game. You was supposed to blow us out, like you know what I'm saying. Like they were supposed to blow us out. That's all I was hearing all week. Buffalo Bills that the Broncos didn't have a shot. See, that's why I'm saying what's good for the gander is good for the goose. There was flags on all sides. That was the defining play of the game. Is that now, the thing about it is, bro, if we're talking about, and no disrespect to anybody, but this is what I've been hearing. There's a rule in football. If you do not survive the initial ground when the ball hits the ground and you don't have it secure and it rolls out, that's an interception. You could argue that all day. That was an interception. People are going to say that because they didn't want the Broncos to win. They didn't want the Broncos to win. Yeah, no, it goes both ways, but we have to look if we're gonna detail and pick and we're gonna choose and pick what's a good play and what's not. You got to go both ways. Don't be biased about it. Hell yeah, there was bad plays on both sides of the ball. I'm not gonna lie, but to say that was the defining reason why the Broncos won, no. Josh Allen choked. He threw interceptions, a fumble, two fumbles. There was all kinds of the Broncos just had them fools in disarray. That let's just be real. Broncos came to play. You can't. Why do people want to take away from the Broncos situation? There was interceptions, a fumble. There was a fumble by Cook, a fumble by Josh Allen. Let's just be real. Them dudes came to play a juggernaut Broncos team that got a chip on their shoulder. But the reality, I just want to say this, man, to everybody. I'm I was pretty devastated about this Bo Nix, man. I was pretty devastated about Bo Nix last night after I heard because I was drunk. I was drunk, my brodies. I got tipsy yesterday. Shout out to all the fans, man. Everything was good yesterday. I had a good ass time. I had a good ass time, my brothers. But this is the thing. It's unfortunate because you gotta cherish and love these times, bro. Because you don't know what happens. Football is physical, physical. Football's physical. Injuries happen. You know what can we do? That's why Broncos country. Take it all in, bro. Because you don't know if next weekend's the last, homie. But the only thing I can say about this is we'll see what happens today, right? If we get the Patriots, I have a better feeling we can still win the Patriots. I just don't see Drake May. I don't see Drake May coming into Denver. He's too young. Now, if we get the Houston Texas, man, that's gonna be a hard task for us. Stidham still has it in him, but what cherish this shit, bro. Cherish this shit, man. But it comes with the game, homie. There's no you can't cry over spilled milk. It hurts, homie. It hurts. You can't cry over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? You just next man up. That's how real teams win. Hey, shout out to you. And yesterday, man, I didn't get to read everybody's comment, my brother. Um, Shout out to you. What up, Big Rye? Was cracking with everybody. Mall High salute. I'm glad on next her. Yeah, you could be glad. You know what I'm saying? You could be glad all you want, bro. Be glad all you want. I know you scared of him. I know you scared of him. You guys are always loud when you're good, but when you suck, all quiet. Was a good game. Seahawks will. Who you? I know you ain't saying me, bro. I know you ain't saying me because there's. I'm the loudest when we're not good, bro. This is the thing. You'll know something about me, OG. I don't give a fuck. I'm loud all the time. I don't care if we're bats 0 and 16. I really come out. You see trolls and people go under rocks all the time, bro. This is not a game to me. This is real life, homie. I do this shit for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I got receipts. Go on all my live streams, everything. The whole time we was bad, I'm still out here. I don't put jerseys away. You want to talk about a bandwagon ass fan base? Let's talk about the Seahawks fan base. Them motherfuckers disappear. You want to talk about a bandwagon ass fan base? Them Queefers fans disappeared. Every fan base got that shit. It's not just Broncos country. It's every fan base. Because I don't when we see these teams out here and you see jerseys out here, motherfuckers go disappear when their teams go away. That's just how it goes. But not this one. Not this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't go away, homie. I'm tatted with this shit for a reason. I do this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the Hawks. Fuck the Raiders. Fuck Chargers. It's Broncos country before any of that shit, man. We don't care about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Denver baby. I'm not from Denver, Seattle, Seattle, Denver. I'm not from Oakland, Colorado. I'm not from Texas, Colorado. I'm from Denver, homie. We ain't gone away in 2 decades. What you mean? You don't even see nobody with Seahawks jerseys no more, bro. Right after the Super Bowl, right after you fucking collapsed in the fucking Super Bowl, your fucking fan base went bye-bye. Last year, fucking Green Bay overtook your whole stadium. What you talking about? You do go bye-bye because that's just a fraudulent bandwagon ass motherfucking fan base. What you talking about? You motherfuckers let Green Bay overtake your whole stadium in a matter of a couple years, bro. Yeah. You remember that shit? They were in your fucking stadium saying go pack go, thousands of tickets. Yeah. The nest, homie. They went to your fucking stadium and overtook your stadium. Where was all you Seahawk fans? Done? No? Bandwagon fraudulent? And now you guys come out of Rio way? Let's be real. That's the truth. But after they won the Super Bowl, there were Seahawk fans all over the place. You don't see that shit. Even in the state of Colorado. We ain't never seen a Seahawk fan in our fucking life. After they lost the Super Bowl, after they won against the Broncos, you've seen them here. They're nowhere. You don't see a Seahawk to this day. There's no Seahawks fans out here. I don't see them anywhere. But after the Super Bowl, homie, they were everywhere. So yeah, there is bandwagon. There's bandwagon in every fan base, bro. But you can never say nothing about Savage Sev. I do this shit regardless. After the 70 massacre by the Dolphins, my brother, we got massacred by the Dolphins. I did a live. I did videos. I got receipts for that shit too. Cause it's not this is more of a family thing to me. It's not just a game, my homie. You know. But regardless, Broncos. We the top aspect of everything, right? You got to be proud of it. And you guys got me after I'm kind of buzzed, bro. I'm on a hangover. I'm trying to wake my happy ass up. Don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? But you could even hear it in my voice, my rotters. You could hear it in my voice. You could hear it in my voice. Um, the Texans versus Patriots will be going to Super Bowl. I don't believe the Patriots. I don't believe in the Patriots, homie. Texans, yeah. I still believe. I still believe even with Stidham, we could beat the Patriots. They're not. They don't really put fear like that, bro. Texans now. That's another thing. All right, we were all the same. I'll take our losses with excuses. My team is fucking cursed. At least you guys can make the dance. Hell yeah, yeah, yeah. No, for sure. Um, Mile high salute. Mile high salute. Said my brother over here running errands with wife. Just stopped at the show. Hey, shout out to all you guys, man. God bless everybody. Without a doubt. And then we'll smack whoever. It's just this, bro. I just wish there was no injuries. It happens though. What can we do? You know what I'm saying? I wish there was no injuries, homie, but it is. It happens. We got a next man up, man, and hopefully Stidham could get the job done. Got it for you guys, though, legit. Yeah, I didn't even honestly I didn't even honestly know. I didn't even know, bro, till I got on that road. I didn't know till I got on the road, and then I realized that I got a notification. I was already too buzzed, like, damn, what up, what up, what up? But it's unfortunate about football, man. That's the unfortunate that's the unfortunate thing about football. What's up with it? Mile high salute. Mile high salute to everybody. God bless everybody. Um Broncos played a hell of a game yesterday, bro. This is another thing is too, bro. I actually got a respect for the Bills Mafia right yesterday because I was running up on people. If you look at my lives, I'm going crazy and shit. If you look at my lives, bro, I was talking shit to the Bills fans. It was fun. They're good people. But damn, homie, after the game, I seen Bills fans celebrating in Bo Nix's injury. They were actually celebrating. Maybe they just had two faces. What up with it, right, man? Yeah, man. It felt like it was gut wrenching, bro. It felt like we lost actually because of the Bo Nix injury. You know, I had to digest it and just kind of just like, damn, so unfortunate, man. At the time of the season, you really need the homie. You know, Fortunate, bro. Uh, uh, I feel sorry for Josh Allen too, bro, because Josh Allen, man, that fool was crying. We took a lot out of that dude. We took a lot out of that Buffalo Bills team. You know, But at the same time, is like when they don't give a team an opportunity to win, bro, and everybody saying pretty much there was no shot. You put a fire in the team, bro. And I don't know what it is, but this squad right here, man, they came to play with a chip, bro. Because every aspect, and this is why I tell people, mile high magic, homie, will get you at the end of the day. And he still kept his team in the game, man. He still kept his team in the game. But this is the thing is, bro, if you couldn't beat the Broncos and go on and advance to the next round, I don't see you winning the Super Bowl, homie. I don't. What up? Bring it to the table. Jumped a Bills fan in the parking lot. Frustrated now after the news. Oh man, Josh Allen, he got to play. This dude likes everybody else. Uh, man, that's sad, bro. He was crying on that stage. We literally made that dude cry, bro, because he realized it too, homie. This was his opportunity. This was his opportunity. They saying that the Vegas had to gain ring rigs for the Broncos, bro. How do you feel about that? I don't care. Like, this is the thing. There was bad calls the whole game, homie. I mean, the whole last series, it was not just on the Broncos or they were giving the Broncos this, bro. There was a whole five holds on my defensive ends, bro. Like, if they don't hold Cooper on that left side, homie, he's getting a safety. But they didn't even call that shit, homie. They extended the play, right? That would have been game over. We wouldn't even had to go to that interception by the refs. So I don't want to hear about there was the refs bailed out the Broncos. Nah, it's if you don't like the Broncos, you're gonna see it that way. But when you get down to the nitty and gritty, and you go watch how bad them holds were on my football team. then it puts in perspective the refs just got bad plays, you know. But if you don't do enough in the game and you put yourself in a predicament, that's what happens. I don't care about I don't care about nothing else, man. Because people tend to never see what they want. They always see what they want to see. They throw a blind eye to everything else. But I was looking at different plays yesterday, bro, and they literally were holding the shit out of my players. There was a horse collar on one of my players when he was about to get a sack. Straight horse collar. That's a I mean, it's ticky for tacky. Everybody sees what they see. Yeah, man. You gotta play your ass off. You gotta play your ass off, bro, because the refs will fucking screw you. That's the bottom line, man. That's the bottom line. This is how it was supposed to go. This is what everybody said was supposed to happen. This is why I don't even like that either. It's because before the game, everybody said that the Broncos were going to get blown out. Everybody said the Broncos were going to get blown out. Everybody. All the media outlets, they said that he was just too much for this Broncos team. He was supposed to come here and dominate. I heard it all week. Everybody said that he was going to dominate us. I didn't see no domination, so he didn't do his job correctly because he had to battle in order to be even in that position because the Broncos did enough. The Broncos did everything they were supposed to do. That's kind of what irritates me is people don't like to give the credit. They try to not give credit, but you have to. You got to give credit. I mean, that's the bottom line, right? You got to give credit. I mean, this is the thing, bro. Like the Broncos are not in this position, the number one seed, because they were trash the whole season. Like people were saying, lucky. No, they weren't lucky. They just knew how to win games, regardless if you like it or not. They knew how to win games, close games. Even if it was boring and it was not the cup of tea that you liked, the Broncos won games. They were battle prone. Battle prone. People didn't like that because people don't like the Broncos per se. People don't like the Broncos. So they said, oh, it was a fraudulent ass season. Bro, do you understand how hard it is to win in the NFL? And if you win 14 games, that's not fraudulent, bro. There's nothing fraud about that. Well, you gotta understand too. I be on social medias and I went to Bill's podcast. They said they were dominating us. I went to different podcasts, bro. I went to different people. I know a lot of platforms, bro, and everybody said I literally couldn't say one word without everybody saying the Bills were gonna dominate us. There was people actually saying it was gonna be a blowout. Not and I didn't understand it because I'm like, bro, you understand? Mile high is not the place you're gonna blow out anybody. You're not blowing us out. And unfortunate, if you go take it, if the game's close, you're not gonna base. You can't. That's hard to win the Broncos when the game is close. No one believed that. Who on what? Which one? No one believed that the Broncos were gonna get dominated. Yeah, I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that either. Nah, there was people that actually saying that, my brother. I literally went to multiple Bills podcasts. I'm talking about Bills platforms like this. And when they were breaking down these games, homie, they just said that Bills were gonna beat. There was actually people telling me by 3 possessions, homie, 3 touchdowns. I don't just I don't just go one day. I'm saying I went to multiple platforms and see what people were talking about. And there was people that thought Josh Allen was going to do that to us. They did, but I mean, not logical fans was not going to believe that. Anything about football? You can't think the Broncos were going to get dominated. Yeah, I didn't even understand it. Is this our first year, first win against the Bills this year? We haven't played them this year. That was the first game. Yeah, that was the first win. We don't play them. We only played them once. You know what I'm saying? Shit is hard to take. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is. But we gotta see what Stidham. We gotta see what Stidham has to offer, my dudes. Oh, that's great. Yeah, much Josh confidence. I we'll see what's going on, bro. I'm not gonna keep my head down because we do got a game next weekend. We gonna see who we battle in the AFC Championship. But Bronco fans, man, hold your head up high, bro. Like celebrate these times because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when you're gonna be back in this situation. You know, it almost feels like we lost. I mean, yeah, it does, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm barely waking up and I'm trying to digest it, and I'm like, damn, bro. It's like my stomach just my stomach's knotted up. My stomach is knotted up, man. It's a sad situation. Like, damn, the heart, the heart got took out. Bo Nix, man, he has a clutch gene that you can't deny. He has a clutch gene that you can't deny, man. Sign Rivers, he was balling out. Rivers is out there still because Indy's out. Better be honest with you. I got faith in the young backup quarterback. Better to be honest with you. I got faith. You got faith in a little Stidham? I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got faith too. I got faith, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's a gut check, bro. Um, short-lived victory for sure. Just like a heartbreak. It is, man. You know, it was a fun day though, man. It was actually such a fun day yesterday, bro. The city was live, bro. The city was live, man. Short-lived victory. They cooked if they don't pick up a QB. We'll see though. Stidham's been sitting behind a couple people, man. So we'll see. And we'll see. Anything can happen when you in mile high. Stidham, he looked good. He looked good, pretty good in preseason. I'm not gonna say, preseason we can't tell too much, but he looked like he's more matured with this defense. And I guess anything could happen. Um, Good win yesterday, brother. But I feel how, yeah, man, yeah. What can you do? What can you do but get up and live another day? It's unfortunate, man. That shit is unfortunate. Hella unfortunate. It was rigged. Drake May better than Bo. I don't think he's more clutch because Drake May ain't hitting no storms. I don't know if he knows how to deal with storms though. That's the thing. Bo Nix, he don't care. A storm could come his way and he's not gonna care, bro. He don't waver. He's not scared of a storm. Now Drake May, you don't know how he deals with storms. He just came into a good thing. Drake May came in to a good thing and it's working for him. Um, you never knew, bro. Your back out might come and it just prove everybody wrong. Hell yeah, not for sure. Stidham play for you guys too. Don't tell me Bronco country is sad just over an injury. I mean, when you have a clutch gene, bro, and this fool's lighting it up, hell yeah, we sad, bro. Because this is the thing is, bro, is like you're one game away from the Super Bowl, homie. You got AFC Championship, and then you got a Super Bowl aspect. If you do not get good quarterback play next week, and that's the defining situation, it's gut wrenching because you're one game away from a Super Bowl. You don't have, bro, do you understand? Some quarterbacks have the trait of clutch, meaning they can be down in a game and you still can put the ball in their hands and they're going to win the game, my brother. But if you don't, there's not a lot of quarterbacks that have that. And Bo Nix has that. Has that. Even you have to go to look up the film on quarterback. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that, Rado. I'm not saying that at all. Like I believe whatever is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Stidham, We have to see what it is. We can't. There's nothing else we can do. But this is raw. This is raw emotion, my homie. This is like raw emotion. You know. This is this is it does sting, homie. It does sting. Um, it does sting, bro, because this is the Bo Nix held this team on his shoulders, bro. Like games and games, he held the team on his shoulders. Like you always believed, like you never thought you could lose with Bo Nix. That's how much he really, really put his heart out there. And unfortunately, he got injured on a crazy ass play too. Imagine a lot of heavy poking around, being sad. Now I'm gonna, what I'm saying, respectfully, I'm gonna take this in. There's nothing else I could do, but I really, it is raw emotion. And for me, and no disrespect to anybody, but nobody can tell me how to feel about the situation because I carry this team 365 days out the year. It's Broncos country, bro. I'm not a person that just watches this shit during football season, off season, training camp. I'm at training camp, scrimmages, bro. I'm looking at who we can draft. I do this shit 365 days out the year. I live this shit all the time, homie. I don't off season comes, I'm still thinking about what the Broncos are gonna do in the draft. I'm thinking about training camp. I pull up to all these. So, like I say, bro, I'm allowed to feel how I want about this team because I put so much time and effort into this team. You know what I'm saying? And nobody could tell me any different. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do. It's a generational thing, fam. So like I said, it's a day after. It's a day after, man. I'm not gonna dwell on it because we do have a game. We do have a game coming up. But yeah, I'm allowed to feel how I feel right now. Cause it's a day after, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get over this. We ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? We get past it. We get past it. I know this is unfortunate, and I just wanted to come because people were checking up on me yesterday. Sweat, tears, and money appearance. It is how, yeah, I believe you, and you got a right to feel how you feel. You got a right to be mad. You should be a little mad, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But we want you to be voice. We want you to keep up the magic, brother. How? Yeah, and I feel that, and I will. I just had to come state how I felt for a little bit, but I'm gonna be back. Obviously, what I'm saying, I'm still turning up. It's a beautiful thing. Next weekend we have a hard task, and we'll see. We'll see what goes on. But if the Broncos can somehow win next week, bro, Mile High Magic is really in effect. Mile High Magic's really in effect because it must be destiny. Been Broncos strong since Alway. Let's go. So 2 games left. Yeah. Love and respect to everybody, man. Love and respect to everybody. You know, that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Yeah, a lot of people, they understand. They understand, the severity. I We gonna see, man. Where you guys are watching the game at today, man? I'm actually excited. I'm glad to see this team made it there as far as nationwide backup. I feel it. Now we'll see, man. Maybe Stidham, maybe Stidham sitting behind and getting some years under his belt as a backup. Maybe he'll come in and maybe he'll ball out. We have to believe. I know Bo Nix. I know he wouldn't want us to be super sad and all this, and I bet he feels terrible because he's like, damn, one more game, bro. We're in the Super Bowl, But he's gonna be on the sideline, bro. He's gonna go. He's gonna be on the sideline, and he's still gonna be with the team. He's gonna be squatted up. And this is another thing is to the homies out there. You got to understand too, man. You got to understand. I called for Bo Nix before the draft. So I was a big Bo Nix believer way before people started really actually giving him a chance. Out of every single quarterback in the draft, I said, go get Bo Nix because Bo Nix had the tangibles, bro. He had something about him that you don't get in football players, and that's the heart of a lion. So, and even when they still try to doubt Bo Nix, I was still riding with Bo Nix. Bo Nix was my guy from the get-go, bro. Bo Nix was my guy from the get-go. Big LA original. What's up with him, my brother? I never wavered on Bo Nix, even when he had hard games, man. So, for me, it's kind of like that's the homie right there, bro. That's the homie right there. And you know what I'm saying? Yesterday he left the game banged up. Maybe this will make the team rally on the block, man. Maybe they'll rally for Bo Nix. Maybe they'll rally for Bo Nix. But it's gonna be a hard task, man. We got a task at hand. But that we like it that way, right? Shout out to everybody, man. Mall high salute. My wife yesterday, she was talking about Stidham. She was talking about Stidham, man. And she was saying that she believes too in Stidham, you know? She believes in Stidham all the way, man, 100%. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see who we play. I know the Texans is going to be a way harder game. I know the Texans is going to be a way harder game just because their defense is so ferocious. If somehow Patriots get past the Texans, I think the Broncos can actually go head to head with the Texans. I mean with the Patriots. I think Drake May is a phenomenal player, but at the same time too, I think he's a newer person to the football, face of football, and I think honestly that might be the altitude that gets to him. Cricket, what up to them? What's up? Watch TV channels tell. What up with it, man? What's good with y'all? We'll see though, man. We'll see. And hopefully, Bo Nix, man, he gets a speedy recovery. He has a speedy recovery and gets back to what he does. So shout out to Lady Sav. Yeah, nah, she did. She said, hey, you know what? She said, yeah, bro, we got Stidham. We got to see what Stidham can do. We got to see what Stidham could do. I know they beat us, but the Pats ain't all that. And that's why I say that too, man. That's why I say that too. Pats, that's not a good formula to come to play Denver. That's not a good formula to come out here to the Mile High and play Denver. I see Stidham going head to head with Drake May. I see Stidham being able to go head to head with Drake May. You know, and they don't have film on Stidham either. You know what I'm saying? They don't have film on him. So that's a plus. They don't really know what to expect. They don't have film on Stidham. So maybe somehow we get the Patriots, bro. Mile high magic hits again, and we set off to Super Bowl 60. Set off to Super Bowl 60. We see what's going on, and you know what I'm saying, we battle, bro. Because Stidham been on the team. He like a vet, right? He like a vet. Um, and that's how we got to think about it because it's just not time to waver. And I don't want nobody to give me get me misconstrued with he's wavering, he's down on the team because we still have Broncos country, but that's the thing, bro. When you rip the heart and soul out of the team, like because the quarterback, you know, is one of your dudes. He's a hog, bro, and he's been battling all year. It's gonna sting, but we have to keep going. That's all we can do. We got to battle as a squad, man. We got to battle as a squad. Stidham used to play for them, though. They called him the next Brady. He looked pretty good in the preseason, bro. So he looked pretty good in the preseason. He did. He looked pretty good in the preseason. And having a defense that the Broncos have, it can push them over the top. It can push them over the top. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be going to the next game. I don't know if I'm gonna be going to the next game, bro. I went crazy. I went ballistic yesterday, bro. I was drinking Jack Daniels and had some beers, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I got pretty intoxicated. And I'm feeling the effects this morning. Only thing that hurts for you guys, you don't got a run game. Now we get Dobbins back. We get Dobbins back next week. So that's another thing is too. Let's look. I guess we could look at the bright spot. We get Dobbins back. He's going to come back for the AFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? So, and we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we got to this point. I was turned up, my homie, and it didn't even stop there. I cut off the camera, and I didn't leave the stadium till almost game time. I was everywhere, bro. I was everywhere. I was going into fools tailgates. They were passing me beers. I was like, damn, bro. What did you do after the game? After the game, I went downtown. After the game, I went to go pick up my cousin, and that was the cold shot because I went to go. My cousins were at the game. I literally picked them up, and I'm going down Federal, and everybody's honking down Feds, bro. I had a big ass Bronco flag, and I was talking shit to the Bills fans too, because at first, bro, like even before the game, they were saying that it was a given. So I was like, I was talking shit about Josh Allen. Like every Bills fan that was going up Federal, I was like, maybe next year, boom, hitting them with the big ass Bronco flag, and I pick up my cousins and my uncle, bro, my uncle. That fool's turned up because he comes from Springs to watch the game, and then we all got the news. We all got the news about Bo Nix, so we were all stunned. We were all stunned. Lost your QB. Broncos out of there next round. That could be. I mean, that could be most definitely. But at the same time, if the Broncos, if whoever loses, if they lose to the Broncos, they have no excuse now. Just like Josh Allen really didn't have no excuse. If they lose to the Broncos, there's no excuse for them. They're just not a organ. They're not a good organization. So if there's some way that this next team plays a Broncos team without Bo Nix, there's no excuse, right? And we're going to call a spade a spade. Broncos, like you just came in and proved my point. Broncos are supposed to lose because of the Bo Nix situation. Whoever, if somehow the Broncos win, that's such a bad look on that squad. If somehow the Patriots lose, which they lose all the time, and if they've been losing, if they lost with a quarterback like Kyle Orton, bro, they lost. Tom Brady lost to Kyle Orton. Who loses to Kyle Orton? Because Mile High, the Patriots and Mile High do not go together. You know? The Patriots and Mile High do not go together. So if the Patriots come out here, there's a good chance the Broncos still can win. That's some Chargers luck, bro. That's how it is for us. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's gut wrenching. That's gut wrenching. Man. Oh shit, I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to the Bears. The Bears have a hard task today, too, man. The Bears have a hard ass task today. They got a task on their hands, man. Uh, Something vicious. They forgot our stats almost compare that to the 85 Bears. Hell yeah. That's one reason why we still can win elsewhere. That's one reason why we still can win, my brother, is because we have that defense. And this is how you know. This is how you know our crowd noise is crazy. I mean, I'm talking about crazy loud, homie. It's so hard for quarterbacks to even hear. That fool Josh Allen all day was doing this. He could not hear. Shout out to the fans that were at the game, bro. That if you I was at home, if you watched that shit on TV, that shit was shaking, bro. That shit was shaking. So Drake May, that is a hard task for a young quarterback like Drake May. So I mean, even CJ Stroud. I mean, CJ Stroud got the defense behind him, definitely. But that crowd noise, bro. I don't know if anything compares to the Broncos stadium right now. I don't care. Like even Seattle, they got a ferocious ass stadium, but just the elements. I don't think no venue right now is harder to play in. I was gonna crow up when we lost Herbert, man. Yeah, that's a crazy situation, brother. Yeah, the Rams are good. It's gonna be below zero. Ooh, can't hear. Did you see Josh Allen though? This is why he's a competitor, homie. He was literally like their whole team was decimated, homie. They couldn't even breathe, and he still brought them to the end of the game. You know, he still brought them to the end of the game. Bill's probably never gonna win, man. Yeah, that's terrible, homie. That's a cold shot. They were crying, homie. You know it's bad when a team cries, bro. Not just one, multiple players were crying yesterday in their post conferences. You just have to accept reality. Same goes for us too. Fuck it, say yeah, that's just the name of the game. But that's why we savor these moments. You know, playoffs, bro. Like you savor this shit. Be humble. You know what I'm saying? Be humble because this is what we play for, man. Playoffs and times to win championships, and we're one game away from a Super Bowl. We're one game away from a Super Bowl, man. Broncos did everything that you're supposed to do right. Number one seed, division, playoff game now. You know, not to poke at Herbert, you know what I'm saying, but Bo Nix basically has a playoff game, bro. Bo Nix. Herbert don't have a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of quarterbacks don't have a playoff game. Like Bo Nix and anybody still trying to hate on Bo Nix, bro. It's crazy now, bro. It's like you can't just hate on Bo Nix after this. There's no way you can hate because he went toe to toe, bro. He went toe to toe with the generational player Josh Allen. He went toe to toe with that dude, man, and didn't waver. Even when we got behind in that game, he didn't waver. He brought our team back and put another touchdown. This was the Bills' best chance. There we go. And that's what I was saying. If they didn't win the Super Bowl this year, bro, they're never going to win a Super Bowl. They're never going to win a Super Bowl, to be honest. Caleb Williams got a playoff game before Herbert, and he's rookie. You know, that's the truth. You know, that is the truth. I told my crew before the game as much shit as I talked. I said, whoever gets better at the end of the games, he does, my Rada. You know, and that's what's going to be missed about the rest of this season is his clutch gene because you really don't have that in a lot of quarterbacks, bro. The clutch gene, John Elway, Tom Brady. No, I wouldn't even say Peyton Manning, bro. But I'm talking about a real clutch gene that you even Patrick Mahomes, you give him the ball at the end of the game when they're down, homie, they can bring you back, and that's what Bo Nix has. It doesn't matter if he plays 3 quarters, he has that, bro. Like he has that clutch gene, bro. Hey, what up, Big Eric? How you doing, fam? All high salute to all you guys. Happy Sunday. God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm still trying to wake up. I was drinking Jack. I don't even drink like that, bro. I was drinking Jack Daniels. I drank a lot of Jack Daniels yesterday, man. For the game. I was with my family though. You know, I was with my family, bro. We met up at the tailgates and leave it to my uncle Mods, bro. That fool had a whole bottle of Jack and he's making me take shots with OG Moonhead. I'm like, damn, Denver has a great defense. They can very much be New England. Going to be hard for a rookie to play in Denver. Let's go, bro. I love to hear that shit, man. Because we still got a chance. Time to call Uncle Rico. Uncle Rico, seeing you, bro. Yeah, I was turned up, my homie. I literally it was such a fantastic day though, bro. Like I had fun as fuck. That bring me back to the old 90s, homie. That shit. Cause I didn't really do that. Like I haven't been doing that shit lately, just going all out. Cause that's how I usually tailgate. That's what I do. And I honestly got superstitious because every time I would go to the tailgates, the Broncos seemed to like lose. So I stopped doing that shit. But going to the tailgate yesterday, bro, and still getting the W and turning up with family, homie, and meeting up with the homies from Bronco gang, and that shit was that. And then the Broncos win, bro. That shit was fantastic. That shit was fantastic. Caleb Williams gonna clean up the Rams today. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Go Bears. Shout out to the Bears, man. Shout out to the Bears. Texans versus Broncos, AFC Championship gonna be litty. It's gonna be litty. That might be a low scoring game, to be honest. Whoever, Mile High Magic, whoever got that last possession, let's go. What up, Gats? How you feeling today, man? How you feeling today? Bro, I got on you was lit. I was fucking with hype. Hell yeah, that's what I was doing. Though. That's what I kind of do, bro. Like I could be a hype man. Uh, but yeah, it was good, man. Met some cool ass Bills fans too. There was some cool ass Bill fans up there. They got a solid fan base. I didn't like them super just like laughing at Bo Nix, man. Bo Nix, they were laughing, homie. A lot of fools was laughing about that injury. I'm out, bro. Mall High salute, LA. Appreciate you, man. But y'all got nothing to feel bad about. Y'all proved everyone wrong. I appreciate that, brother. That means a lot coming from you, homie. Bo Nix needs to tape his ankle and take pain meds. You don't get eliminated chance at AFC Championship. I would. I definitely would. John Elway would have. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's a big game. I mean, yeah. But then again, let me say this. Let me say this. You don't want to turn like RG3 though either, man, because RG3 played through injury. That messed up his whole career. That's the only thing, bro. I think coaches see that, like they look into that shit. Because back in the day, the 80s and 90s, um, that would have been the case. Morning said, "What up, Jasper? How you doing, man? Worried after bonus? Are you worried? I mean, I'm not really worried or like I mean, it's going to be a harder task, but to me, man, the Broncos they did so much this year, bro. I can't hang my head on it. I can't hang my head on it. The Broncos succeeded standards, bro. There's nothing to be down about as Broncos country. We succeeded standards, bro. Like we did everything people said we couldn't do. And we're going to an AFC championship game. So it comes with the territory, bro. Like if we win, it's destiny. If we lose, it's because we have our backs against the wall now. But we're up to battle with our backs against the wall because of our defense, you know. I wouldn't say lucky as fuck. Our Broncos came to play. I mean, when you take the ball out of just Josh Allen's hands 5 times, bro, that's not luck. Broncos came to play, and we won. We won. There's nothing you could say about the Broncos. It's no luck at all. I'm hanging bad, fool. Uh, I mean, the Patriots, they did their thing too. I'm not going to take nothing from them. But that's an easier road for the Broncos to go to the Super Bowl. If we get the Patriots, I mean, you coming to you a young face coming to this altitude and this loud noise. He ain't Josh Allen. He didn't grow up in the altitude. Patriots come out here and you got to come to this environment and you got to come to the altitude. That's the hard part right there. And you don't know how to deal with that in a place you don't ever win. And with the Patriots, like they don't win in Denver. They never have, they never will. So that's a hard task for a dude like Drake May. Yeah, Texans now. I'll give the Texans, bro. That was the clear for me, that was the AFC clear, the clear team, bro. Like I thought they were gonna be a solid team up there representing the AFC. So That'll be a harder task for the Broncos. You know. Yeah, Mac, I'm hanging, bro. I literally drank too much yesterday, man. Um, I want my Bears beat down by the Rams. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. We'll definitely see what they do today. We'll definitely see what they do today. Uh, Texans aren't winning in New England though. So yeah, that's another thing is too. If we get the Texans, bro, we have still a shot to go to the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say this. Check this out, guys. And no hating on the Bears, right? Because the Bears is phenomenal. But that's an easier way to win a Super Bowl through the Bears for Broncos because of Williams being so young. You know, Stidham more season in football, like he's been in the league longer with this defense. That's an easier matchup for the Broncos to be real. And I'm not hating on Bear fans because I know people are going to say it. What a game! What's up with it, Big Chew? How you doing, fam? All right, salute. So if we keep it close, we will lose the game. Broncos are a tough second half team. That's the truth. That's the truth. Texans defense is Super Bowl ready, but the Texans offense is suspect. You know, Interstate Ike got a lot of enemies. Had like 5 margaritas. I downed a whole Jack bottle, bro. My uncle had me drinking Jack. Bears could do it. They just have to get through the Seahawks in Seattle. Yeah, I was drinking Jack and Daniel. I was drinking Jack, bro, with my uncle, and I was having beers. I was having beers, and yeah, bro. I went to multiple tailgates drinking, homie. Um, who y'all got on today's games? Um, I got the Texans, homie, but he made a good point. They got to go to New England. I got the Texans still because of their defense. And then I got the Rams, bro. But it would be nice to see the Bears upset. We'll see though. We'll see, man. We'll see what the situation is. Seahawks did a shellacking. They smacked up. They smacked them up. Smacked them fools up. Only the real G. Only the Riders. Seattle is Seattle. Tough place for the Bears too. That's a hard situation right there, man. A hard situation. They ain't winning in the cold. No pretty dances yesterday. Man, I feel refreshed though, man. Cause like, hey, so be it. We lost Bo Nix. We lost Bo Nix, bro. But we still accomplished so much, man. As an organization and a franchise, we accomplished a whole lot. We accomplished a lot yesterday. Getting a playoff win going forward, bro. Because no way you're just going to take the Broncos after this season just out of playoffs now. So for years to come, you're gonna see the Broncos in playoffs and playoffs and playoffs. Bo Nix comes back, homie, and you got a chance to build in the draft too. Like, let's just be real. You got a chance to build in the draft and get him real wide receivers because there was some missed passes yesterday, bro. I don't know what the hell was happening with Cortland Sutton. He missed 3 catchable catches, bro. Like he missed them. Let them fall. They dropped. And I love Cortland Sutton. I love Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton. Josh Allen, damn, he can't catch a break. Big moments. He fold like that in the tent. He did fold too, man. He did. He folded up. Yeah, it was a good game, bro. I wish I had tickets to the game. It was like they bought tickets. They bought tickets for expensive tickets. Were going for super. Now this game coming up, they're going to be expensive tickets, man. Super expensive. You know, my at least my family was in the stadium while it was being played because they had a time of their life. They had a time of their life. But that's probably my time for the day, man. Mile high salute to you guys. Mile high salute to everybody. Uh, I gotta wake up. Bo Nick's broken ankle. Yeah, he got a broken ankle, man. Unfortunately, but it happens. It happens. It's just the name of the game, man. It's a violent sport. A violent sport. But I honestly wish in that scenario we just kind of just kept handing the ball off and put him in the field position to kick a field goal, man, instead of having Bo Nix run to that left side. Well, we'll see. We'll see, man. What can we do? I mean, what can we do? We still got a defense that's going to keep us in the game. You know what I'm saying? We still got a defense that's going to keep us in the game. But we'll see. We'll see if Stidham can handle it. We'll see. We'll see if Stidham can handle it. Not a Bills fan, but that was like, I mean, I don't know because you have to survive the ground. That's the only thing that I would argue. If you don't survive the ground and it's stripped out immediately, it's not a catch. So that's arguable. That it's just how you see it. If you go to the ground in any situation in the NFL and it's coming out, it's even remotely turning, it's not a catch. Every other play. And that was not secured. Literally, it happened split. He hit the ground and he got took. The ball got took. He didn't even possess the ball when he hit the ground for more than a second. So I don't know. But it is what it is. Like I said, before that, if you recall, there was holding on the offensive lineman. They held my defensive line players, so it shouldn't even been there. That would have been a safety. The game was over, right? They held the players. So we can't go to the refs. Don't leave it in the hand of the refs. This ain't pass interference. Don't leave it in the hands of the refs. But before that, there was holdings on Cooper. There was like 3 different times that you could have called holding on the offensive line. So anybody can see it how they want to see it. You can see it if you don't like the Broncos and you just thought the Broncos, you're gonna see it that way. You're gonna see it that way. But it's always funny because everybody picks and chooses what they think is a flag and what's not. Because I don't hear nobody crying about the holding. I don't hear nobody crying about them holdings, and them holdings would have gave the Broncos the victory. That wouldn't even been a play. Broncos would have already won the game if they would have called the holding because it would have been a safety. There would have been a safety. Yeah, so I don't even know why you said the Buffalo Bills should have got snubbed. You know, you're just people are looking at in the sense that people are looking at that in the sense, but Snuffalo pills. Josh Allen should have won that game, man. Josh Allen should have won. He was the Superman. He was supposed to put on his cape. He was supposed to put on his cape, but he didn't. They lost. They lost to Bo Nix. Lost to Bo Nicky Nix. Oh shit. The Broncos got the win. Game over. It's game over. There's no we could talk about. Ifs. Like people always say, if and this and if and that and if is this, but this is the reality. Is Broncos are winners today, and the Buffalo Bills are home. He'll be back. Hell yeah, first thing next season. It is what it is. We got to bounce back. Um, who is gonna be the QB for the next game? Stidham, Jarrett Stidham. He's been on the team for a minute, and he looks more mature. He looks a little more mature this year than last year. Here's another food bank. It happens. Yeah, what can you do? You can't do nothing about it. And everybody's guilty of it. Everybody's guilty of it, right? If you don't like a team and you don't like, certain players and certain culture, you're always gonna say, oh, they got snubbed. You're always gonna say it's rigged, and you're always gonna say if. You're always gonna say if this and if that. But the reality is, if Josh Allen don't turn over the ball and he don't fumble and Cook don't fumble and there's not an interception and he literally threw an interception to the safety. If he doesn't do that, they're not even in a position where the refs can call bad calls. But you know what happened? Josh Allen did all that. You know what happened? Fumbles. You know what happened? Josh Allen fumbled. So I don't want to hear the excuses, snubbed and all this, bro. Because reality, that's Josh Allen. Everybody said that the Broncos were supposed to lose, but now the Broncos won. Now it's all snubbed, and its tune has changed because it's the Broncos, and I understand it. I understand it. It's still killing your narrative that the Broncos are actually supposed to be in this position. The people that didn't want the Broncos in this position, everything the Broncos have done has killed your narrative. So it stings a little bit. It stings a little bit, and I understand the hate because your narrative got crumbled. I understand that the Broncos beat the Bills, and a lot of people didn't want the Broncos to beat the Bills because everybody said Broncos first round exit, but you can't say that no more because the Broncos are in the AFC Championship. So and if we're playing the factor, if we're playing the if factor, if they call the holding in the end zone, the game is over. If the player didn't hold Zach Allen in the middle, Josh Allen would have been sacked. They would have gave us the ball back, but they didn't. They didn't. And today, you can't go back into that shit and change it, man. Sorry to hear. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Awful injury at a bad time. We got to step up though. The team gotta rally around the squad. Yeah, need them Pats to win so we can dog walk their ass. Let's go, bro. I salute. I don't hate anything. Use that word in my everyday vocabulary. I say stuff like I don't like or not my fancy. Hate is a word. Yeah, it is. Not definitely. We had a hell of a regular season, and yesterday just shows we are in the long term. Let's go, bro. The long run, yeah, man. Our future looks bright. That's a beautiful thing. Our future looks bright, and any Bronco fan out there that just don't like Bo Nix from this point on, and you still don't believe, you need to turn in your fan card, bro. I'm sorry to say that. I'm gonna be disrespectful, but if you don't believe at this point, you need to turn in your fan card, homie. You need to go turn in your fan card. Kick rocks. We don't need you. I'm saying that with the utmost disrespect. If you don't believe at this point, you'll never believe. You'll never believe. If you don't believe at this point, you're never gonna believe. So kick rocks. Bye. Bueno. Adios. Because I'm tired of hearing that shit, man. All week long, I heard Bronco fans, honestly, nervous about this game. They were really nervous about the Buffalo Bills, man. And I know nervous is this, and nerve that, man. But we had the upper edge in that game. We had the upper edge, homie. We had more of an edge than the Buffalo Bills had. And if you don't believe in the home field advantage aspect, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just said you. Oh my God. I like your vibes. God bless you, man. You're the heart and strong of our team. I respect that highly. My high salute to it. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. The backup quarterback is about to show why he isn't a starter with the AFC Championship. But if he wins, right? If he wins, my dude, them fools are some bums. Now the Broncos have an excuse to lose. But if them teams don't win, they some real life bums. If somehow the Broncos get a win next week and go on to the Super Bowl, they some real life bums. I want you to keep that energy with them teams because the Broncos now have an excuse, right? If you really want to put it that way. But you need to go tell them dudes when they lose, if they lose, how bummish their teams are. You lost to who, the backup? That's so bad upon your team. Your team some scrubs. If Patriots come into Denver and somehow lose, you need to go tell them who's they dad. You need to tell them who owns that organization. Because if you lose to a backup, you a scrub. You no bueno. You just a joke. You don't deserve to be there. If Drake May somehow comes and lose to the Broncos like Tom Brady always did, you don't deserve to be in that spot. You a choker. You already a choker. You ain't supposed to lose to Stidham. Stidham. Let's be real, bro. Who? And if he loses, he's never going to be Tom Brady. If he loses because you don't win in Mile High, it doesn't matter your quarterback because Kyle Orton beat Tom Brady. So that's why I'm saying to Patriot fans, if Kyle Orton beat Tom Brady, bro, Kyle Orton, put that in perspective. You don't win. It doesn't matter what quarterback you have. You just don't win in Mile High. It's not in the Patriots' DNA to win in Mile High. We're not losing, my boy. Let's go. No excuses. We taking that shit no matter what. I promise. On our backup is a champ, homie. Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh, I'm feeling it too, man. I'm rallying around Stidham. I just like to tell these fans, you don't have no excuse. There's no excuse for you at all. So if you don't win Stidham, you just a bum ass franchise that don't deserve to be there. You just did that shit for no reason to lose to the backup of Broncos country. Let's go. He earned that spot. Let's go, man. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That sounds like a good opportunity to prove everybody wrong, bro. And we still got the mile high magic. We still got that mile high magic in our bones, in our bloodstream, my bros. We still got that mile high magic. I love, man. This has been an awesome football season. Awesome football season. We can't hold our man. There's nothing nobody could say, man. We cannot. There's nothing to hold your head down, Broncos country. There's nothing. There's no reason. Like the team accomplished more than we could ask for. The team accomplished more than we could ask for. Because reality is, bro, I said 3 years for Bo Nix to win a championship. I said it out of my own mouth. I'll admit that. My wife said Super Bowl this year. I just thought it'd take 3 years to get to the Super Bowl. And they did. They succeeded standards. I mean, they succeeded standards. So I'm proud of this team. Very proud of this Broncos team, man. I think it might be a repeat Super Bowl 20 Bears versus Patriots. I had y'all being the Patriots, but I don't know. Yeah, I think Patriots is a more favorable matchup for Broncos though. Texans Texans are probably the one that I'd be like, damn, bro, that's gonna be a harder task. You know, I'll be looking at the game closely. All the greats was once a backup. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about to all of Broncos country. Hell yeah, they were all backups at one time. And Stidham has an opportunity now, right? Stidham has an opportunity. He has an opportunity to go in there, go play his ass off with this defense. The Broncos defense is going to give him at least a couple interceptions, couple fumbles. They're gonna get pressure, and Stidham has a chance to go in there and knock out some fools that they say that the Broncos can't win. Stidham, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'll say like this: for what people are thinking, besides Broncos country, because the Bronco fans, the homies, we still believe, we still gonna believe, we still here. But to the outside world, if shit doesn't play to the fashion that you guys believe that the Broncos are not supposed to win, and they somehow win, they somehow win. This was just destiny, man. It's the year of the horse for real. Two more games, Brody. Let's go. Two more games. Super Bowl, man. Can you believe that shit? You're in a prime position to go to the Super Bowl when they said that you would be a first round exit. First round exit. They told us guys that we were gonna be a first round exit. Every naysayer out there told Broncos country we were one and done. And we're in a position right now to go to the Super Bowl. Hey, it doesn't get no better than that for a fan base, for an organization. When they tell you all year long, you don't you the Chiefs are going to run the division and you don't have an opportunity and Bo Nix is a fraud and you get the number 1 seed. You win the division. And now you're in a position. You got one more game at home field advantage, and then you go to the Super Bowl. There's nothing you could tell Bronco fan, man. Nothing. You can't tell us anything. It's all on deaf ears, bro. It's on deaf ears at this point. Any hater that tries to tell me I'm not even paying attention, I don't even pay attention to it. I'm like, you look stupid and salty. Your ass looks salty as hell. You look sus. Salty, you just don't look good right now. That's crazy. Sean Payne was a bull-eye hire. Well done. Let's go. Sean Payne's the dude, homie. Sean Payne's my dude. Denver O-line is badass. That's what. See, and that's another thing is too. Stidham's gonna have protection. So hopefully the wide receivers, and then we'll get J.K. Dobbins back. Sean Payne gonna have a formula. He'll have some type of formula. You know what I'm saying? He'll have some type of formula. Shout out to Akeem. He has been a rider all year long, all year long, my brody. You know, that's my dog right there, bro. He been representing us. I'm a diehard Pats fan since 1982 when I saw the first Pats game. I gotta say, I'm scared of Denver. Period. No matter who the. Hey, I appreciate that, and that's who I could rock with because you're logic. You got a logical mindset, and I respect that as a real fan to a real fan. You a real fan with it. You understand like football. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a hard aspect of matchup, a crazy matchup. And you can't take none from Drake May. You can't take none from Drake May either. Like Drake May is phenomenal. He been doing his thing, you know. That's gonna be a good ass matchup. Two young generate. Oh well, not Bo Nix. I'm tripping out. But from here to out, from here coming out on out, bro. From future reference, and you look at it, bro. You got two studs. You got two studs, my homie, and you can't take none from both of them. And not hating. And when I look at the matchup, bro, like the Patriots, it just feels like it's a little more doable. I'm not gonna say like it's a guarantee, but it looks more doable for Broncos country because how young Drake May is. So that's why I say that. Y'all played earlier this year. Pats won at 3. What happened in that game? I can't remember it well. Also, where was the game played at? You talk about Broncos and Patriots? We didn't get a chance to play this year. Yeah, Pats looking badass. They are, man. Can't take none from them dudes. Have you ever had to live in a tent? Yeah, I did. That's crazy that you asked that, bro. Like, I know you probably trolling, but I did live in a tent one time. Hell yeah. I don't recommend it. That shit was trash. Trash. I'll never do it again. I'll never do that shit again. That was last year. Yeah, 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 yeah. This year, yeah, we didn't play the Pats. We didn't play the Pats at all. We didn't play the NFC East. The only. Oh, he was too. He was. We played the Jets. We played the Jets from the NFC East. Yeah, we played the Jets. But yeah, AFC Championship, man. We here. We got here. And that game was terrible. That game was terrible though, bro. It was one of the most boring games I ever experienced with Broncos country, the Jets. I have to, bro. Lives ups and down, but we up now. Let's go, bro. Mall high salute. What do you think of paying the outside of a tent to help keep the heat? And so, that's actually probably a smart move. Cause yeah, man, that'll keep the heat out. Hell yeah. Are you tapping in from a tent, bro? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Jets are a sorry organization, man. And as Bronco fans, man, it could have always got that bad. I'm glad it never got that bad. We here in Massachusetts have a deep dislike for the Jets. Hell yeah, bro. You have to. That's your division rival, bro. I'm a Bronco fan, homie, and it will always be. And I got some respectable Raider fans, but it will always be Raider hater. I hate the Queefs too now. I hate their fan base. I don't like the Queefs. I'm in their division, homie. What's the reason to try to be cool with them dudes? I don't like them dudes. I got respect for some of the fans, but I do not like that team. I don't like their team. And I will go to my grave, homie, being a Raider hater, and I will go to my grave not liking the Queefs now. They made me look at them enemy number one. Enemy number one. This was actually expected. Nix was probably the more well polished QB because of his age. He was definitely ready. I try to tell people that too, my homie. I did. I try to tell people Bo Nix is more mature and ready than you think because he was already in college programs for so long. People said, "Oh, his age." I didn't care about all his age. I wanted a more NFL ready quarterback, and he just came off. He had the intangibles, bro. And I called it. A lot of people said it was a reach. I used to live in one. Shout out to you, man. God bless you, homie. I'm glad you don't live in one no more. Uh, Me too, brother. I really like Denver fans. Yeah, hell yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good fans, and it's good fandom and good people out there, bro, from the organizations and this. The only fans I can never, ever, and I can't say all of them, the ones that I just think, and I met some good Chief fans, but bro, I used to live in Kansas City, Missouri, bro. And I really seen how wishy-washy Chiefs fandom is. When I lived out there, bro, you didn't see too much of the spirit of Chiefs Kingdom. I lived right by the stadium too. I lived right by their stadium. In them years, they didn't even voice too much. They didn't have like a lot of spirit. They were quiet. There was more Broncos bandwagon, and I'm gonna say that. There was more Broncos bandwagon in Kansas City, Missouri at the time. More people, more people were happy about Peyton Manning in Kansas City, Missouri at the time, because that's when I lived out there when we had Peyton Manning. And you didn't even see Chiefs Kingdom loud at all, bro. They didn't even know what a damn draft party was at the time. Now they're all everywhere. Never met a Chief fan in the city of Denver ever, bro. In Colorado, never. I didn't even know that they existed like that. And then after they win a Super Bowl and Patrick Mahomes, then you started seeing Denver residents say they were Chief fans. Denver residents, bro. What era of time do we live in when you have Denver residents say they're Chief fans? And the bad part of it about it, check this out. I seen a fool down the block have a Chiefs flag, and then all of a sudden yesterday I see him have a Bears flag. That's how fraudulent that shit is, bro. And I just can't stand that shit, bro. Because I swear them fools act like they've been long life fans. What up, big what's good with it? What's up with it, my homie? How you doing? 1R, what's good with you, bro? My high salute. Who is your greatest Bronco of all time? This Steve Atwater, my brother. Steve Atwater. And the most important Bronco player of all time to me is this dude named Floyd Little. Floyd Little and Steve Atwater, my favorite players of all time. The reason why Floyd Little, and he's a running back from the 70s, is because Floyd Little is the reason why the Broncos stayed in Denver. Floyd Little was the player that went out there and got petitions signed to keep the Broncos in Denver. If it wasn't for him, the Broncos would have moved. So he's important. Like, that's my dude right there. I got his jersey too. Hold it real quick. These two dudes right here. Floyd Little, baby. See that? Big Floyd Little. That's a real Bronco right there, bro. With the autograph. And this man right here, Atwater. Those dudes right there, man, they meant so much to the organization, homie. Coach A, Manny Barbecues. God bless. Always stay loyal. I can't stand that bandwagon shit either, man. Floyd Little was the truth. I know a lot of Bronco fans, they'll argue with me this. And I got two different ways I look at this. The most important running back of the Broncos history, Floyd Little. Because if it wasn't for Floyd Little, the Broncos wouldn't be the Denver Broncos. They would be Alabama Broncos. They even were talking about selling them to Chicago, right? So he's the most important running back in Bronco history. The most successful and one of the greatest running backs ever is Terrell Davis. So I got love for both of them dudes. But Floyd Little, he's important in the Bronco history. Philip Lindsay, I got his jersey too. Shout out to Philip Lindsay. Randy Gradishaw. Hell yeah. Look at this. Look at this. You mentioned the homie. Check this out. Randy Gradishaw. You know what it is? You know what it is. Let's go. Let's go, my dog. That's my dog right there. And Randy Gradishaw, 78. Man, tough dude, yeah. Floyd Little was the truth. Nice. Atwater was the truth. And damn, they're not done at this point, bro. Why are you trying to give us an early grade? You understand the Broncos are still playing? They're not done right now. They're still in the mix. And they're at the AFC Championship. So yeah, that's a false statement. Because for them to be done, they would be out of the playoffs. Alabama Broncos. He was a dog. You know, who is your team? You can't say the Broncos are done right now. They're not done. They're actually in the AFC Championship. What do you mean? Yeah, who's your team? Don't come in here stating the Broncos are done, and then you don't even freaking say who's your team. Who's your team? Who's your team? Let me remind you who your team is, because if your team's not in the mix, I don't want to hear it. If you ain't a Texan fan, you ain't a Bronco fan, you ain't a Patriot fan, you ain't a Seahawk fan, you ain't a Rams and a Bears fan, I don't want to hear it. You ain't in the mix. You need to put the muzzle on and don't talk till next year. You can't talk to us. The people that are still in the tournament, we are allowed to talk. If your team's not in the tournament, bro, put the muzzle on and sit your ass outside of the playoffs and don't talk about the playoffs, because obviously you didn't know what it was to be in the playoffs. You didn't know what it was to take to get to the playoffs. Sit your ass outside. Like, we can't hear you. We still got work we got to put in. There's still work around these parts. Imagine talking outside of the playoffs, talking about somebody being dumb. Somebody being done. Outside, sad as hell, bro. You outside in the rain talking about you done. Man, you need to put the muzzle on. We can't hear you. You ain't allowed to talk to none of the fools that are still in the tournament. It doesn't matter at this point. It's not, though. Who's your team, though, bro? You a 619, so you got to be either a Raider fan, you got to either be a Charger fan, a San Francisco fan. Nah, maybe you got shellacked with that, too. Oh, he a Charger fan. he a Charger fan. Bro, let me find out you a Charger fan, bro. Let me find out you a Charger. Are you one of them fans that are supposed to be a Charger fan? And yo ass, you turned into like a Raider fan or something because you was too embarrassed. You was too embarrassed. Who's your team, bro? I want to know who your team is now, man. You can't come in here these parts talk about who's done and who's not, and then you don't state your team. Who's your team? Hey, this is a bright spot, man. I'm having a good time. I had to wake up. I had to wake up. See, he won't stay this team. He ain't gonna stay this team. Little puppet. Who's your team, bro? Man, it's always Browns fan. Oh, you're getting roasted, fool. You a Charger fan, bro. Let me if you a Charger fan, bro, shout out to the real Charger fans, like the four fans they have. But bro, Bo Nix has a playoff win now. What does Herbert have? What does Herbert have? Bo Nix has a playoff win, bro. He got quiet, bro. He got quiet. That was a great one, homie. Don't let me find out he's a Charger fan or a Falcon fan. Yeah, bro. I mean, they got some real history. They really do got some history, though, bro. They got some history. Both of them organizations got some great history. He is awfully quiet, man. There's nothing he could do. What could he do? He put it. See, he listened to Pops. I said, put the muzzle on, bro. This fool put the muzzle on. He actually put a muzzle on, people. He actually put the muzzle on. He's done. Done data. This comment section roasted him to his grave right there. Like he's a he went to an early grave. Don't matter. I know you won't state your team because you embarrassed. The homie embarrassed. You don't have to be embarrassed, bro. Represent your team. You don't have no heart. You don't have no heart, bro. Like at least I would have heart. I would say, yeah, it is what it is. It's the Chargers. We're ringless bums, but it's the Chargers. I would have heart. You know what I'm saying? I would have heart. Like I would just say it. I would say it, man. You still got to represent in bad times, man. Thanks all the Brady record. Damn. Okay. Okay. I'll say this, man. I always say this. I think Tom Brady really is. I'm not gonna lie to you or none. I think he's the GOAT. In my perspective, Tom Brady is the GOAT. I loved the Brady era more than I love this Patrick Mahomes era. You know what I'm saying? Um, and honestly, I think Brady's one of the GOATs. Like he's probably the GOAT because he won with two teams. Good luck, homie. He won with two teams, bro. That's impressive. Impressive, homie. You can't take nothing from that. Nah. Well, I feel you on that. Montana in them days, they played in a different era. They played in a different era. So, you know what I'm saying? But it was crazy to see Brady go to two franchises and actually win with two franchises, bro. That's hard. That's a hard task. Now, if I would have to say my bias, if I would have to say a bias, bro, if I was keeping it all Broncos and I just wanted to argue, there ain't nobody seeing John Elway in his prime. I'll argue that to the death, homie, because John Elway, he was just advanced before his time, bro, and he was taking Broncos teams that didn't even have a chance to be in Super Bowls. He carried that shit on his back alone. So John Elway, he will always be my GOAT. Broncos country, it is what it is. But if I was looking at a logic aspect, I would have to say Tom Brady, man. I would, with all respect. And that's why it was so incredible for the Broncos to be able to stop Tom Brady in very important games all the time. It was a very incredible to see almighty Broncos country stop Tom Brady in AFC championships, divisional playoff games, and just be able to stop that. That's why these other teams, when I look at it, these other teams let Brady just kind of just run all over him. And I was very, very impressed. And to this day, I hold that with the utmost respect for Broncos country because they had a formula to beat Brady. They always did. They always battled that dude. Witchcraft for all them Super Bowl. Hey, you can't take away from his skill set, though, man. You can't take away from his skill set. You know what I'm saying? Marino never won. Yeah, that's going to be Herbert, too. What do you think about our quarterback? What is there to think about Shy? Like, we have to just go with him, bro. Like, we don't have no other option, homie. There's no time to think now. We just got to go in this game and believe that the Broncos have that mile high magic, bro. We just got to go believe in mile high magic now, bro. 5280. We just got to believe. We just got to believe. Let Bo Nix be the reason why we're fighting for that shit. Let Bo Nix be the reason now that we fighting. Let's go, man. The Flay Gay, Spy Gay. Can't trust Brady too money. uh, oh man. Hold up, but I'll say this, man. I'll say this. If you go into every team, right? Every team has a cheating scandal. That's just the reality, man. Not for real. Like not to take away from yeah, there was some scandalous shit going on. But we have if we're gonna call a spade, every team has cheating in their history. Every team. Every team has some form of cheating, bro. And they all been actually penalized for cheating. Every team has it. But the difference between the teams that know how to make it work and get away with it, Tom Brady and them fools just knew how to get away with that shit and literally do what they were doing. Other teams cheated and still didn't win anything. Other teams cheated, bro, and still didn't win anything. So, I don't know, bro. It's hard to say that this and that, man, but you can't take away from homie. 85 greatest Bears team ever. No, yeah, they did. I'm not gonna argue with you, but they did, bro. They have cheating in the history. Go look it up, man. There's cheating. Every team have cheatings, bro. All right, salute to y'all though, man. I hope Jason Stidham does well. Let's go. I heard his wife. uh, we had cheaters. Yeah, bro, you did. Here, let's see. I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you right now. I'll look it up. You want to see, but see, this is the thing: is if we were all a genuine franchise, then we can say, hey, bro, they cheated. But if you have any form of cheating in your history and you don't have a formula and you still lost, that's a bad thing more than cheating and winning. I'm gonna look it up right now, bro. Let's go. Let's see how many bears. Let's see. You want me to do this, man? We had cheaters. Um, let's see, big homie. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Oh shit. Let's see, Ryder. Oh shit. Let's see real quick. He said my team, man. Yeah. Do, do, do. Oh shit. Damn fool. You wanna see this? Are you sure you wanna see this, Big Bear? My homie from the Bears land? Every team has cheating in their thing, bro. Let me see real quick. I won't take nothing from the Bears though. They had an awesome 85. Damn, my shit don't want to work, bro. What is doing this right now, bro? I gotta start this over, homie. Anyways, I gotta start my laptop over. He said Bears don't need to. They Damn, bro, come on, laptop, don't do this right now. Oh, damn, bro, this is acting up right now. Oh no, I don't want to see the YouTube, bro. Shout out to you, Marada. It's too much. I got a headache, man. I got a headache. I need to go pop some ibuprofen. God bless you guys, man. Shout out to y'all, man. My high salute. I got a pounding ass headache right now. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna get you a whole thing of all the cheating scandals the Bears have, and I'm gonna pin it to you, my bro. I won't put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn, they even said that you guys cheated in this last game. Damn, they even said that the Bears cheated in the last game, bro. And Rada, what does this say right here? The 22nd too? For real, now they did. I'm not lying, bro. Why you think I'm lying? I'm not even lying to you, bro. He said never that. The homie said never that. Y'all been great this morning, man. God bless. Y'all been great this morning. What's up with the homie? What's up, happy? What's up, happy feet? What's good with you, bro? What's cracking with you, Brody? Come on, Judah, try, bro. You know, brother. You know. Is that the homie Judah try right there? I don't think Kelly will. That's my homie, bro. Yeah, man. But you didn't even believe in Caleb Williams, brother. Brother. You didn't even believe in Caleb Williams, my homie. This whole time you ain't even believed in Caleb Williams. You wanted that fool gone, remember? Okay, see? That's what I'm saying. That's just what I'm saying, big tribe. I actually think Caleb Williams might eventually. Right. I still want him gone. He said I still want him gone. Shout out to the homie Caleb. That's my homie right there, fellas. That's the homie. Wrong about the colors, but we still the orange and blue. Let's go. Money bags. How about the beers you drink? I drank a case full. I was drinking Jack Daniels too. I'm not gonna do that no more. With training, bro, and being in like training and all this shit. Um, it doesn't go good with that shit for me because it just kind of makes me go 10 step backwards when I drink. It makes me go 10 step backwards, man. My joke was wrong. Just showing proof. He said, just showing the proof. It's a couple shots to beer is too many carbs, man. I know, man. I'm feeling all that shit. And when I'm looking at this bright ass screen, it's giving me a big ass headache. It's giving me a super big headache. Oh yeah, it is 10:30. What time does the game start? What time does your guys' game start? What time is the game today? Hold it real quick. I'm about to go get another cup of coffee. Oh shit. Give me another cup of coffee. Put this right here. Chop it over with y'all for a little bit more. Where them lokes at? For real, I need to get some lokes, fool. I need to get them lokes. The loke status, my dude. Oh, come on, man. We'll do it like this, though. This will work. Yeah, if y'all a Bear fan, man, if y'all a Bear fan, go sub to the homie Judah Tribe. He got some dope ass content. He actually got some super dope content for sure. That beer helping though, bro. You swole as fuck, man. Yeah, not for. I feel you, bro, but like I haven't drank in a long ass time, my homies. I haven't drank in a long ass time, and I did yesterday, and I got super faded, and I'm feeling the effects. I'm feeling the effects. I get one of these ones going. I'm feeling that effects, my bro. I'm feeling the effects of drinking too much, man. I got super drunk. I went to the game and you just changing your lifestyle or diet. I changed it all, bro. Cardio, the most, boxing and shit. I started training for boxing. Cause really, to be truthful, if you really want to know what the plan is, I'm gonna be real with you guys. The homie, basically, he got some amateur fights coming up this summer, and they're paying for amateur fights through this boxing thing, bro. So I might actually take on a couple fights. I might actually take on a couple fights, get paid a little bit. So I'm trying to, you knock out. Nah, for most part, they were actually hella respectful, bro. Like, they weren't like, hey, the Raiders, bro. I say this, um, they had some disrespectful fans at the stadium, and I turned up. You know what I'm saying, for the Raiders shit. But the Buffalo Bills fans were hella respectful. They were all just respectful, you know. There was no disrespect from Buffalo Bill fans whatsoever. They just were real. They were just real cocky with it. They just thought that they had it in a bag. They thought they had that shit in a bag, my homies. So yeah, when I come across the Chief fans at the game, they don't really have the demeanor like disrespectful at the games, but in person and on these platforms, they're always talking, you know. But I've been to a couple games with like Chief fans, bro. They kind of just quiet when I come up to them because I always come up to the fans. Like, no, if you're not wearing a Broncos jersey at the stadium, oh yeah. Uh, Bills fans seem classy. Yeah, they were. Morning chaos. What's good with you, brother? Yeah, they were real. They were more respectful than anything. I mean, I gotta say that I was really surprised. Niner fans are hella respectful too, bro. Like I ain't got no bad will towards Niner fans either. They were actually pretty respectful. I don't know, man. Like the Raiders Nation, they got some good ass fans, but they be doing a lot more than just sometimes go. They going overboard with that shit sometimes. You know, sometimes they be going overboard. And and I'm the type. If you have bad energy, you feel bad for Josh Allen. He's an NFL player, man. I can't feel bad for that guy. Like he's an NFL player that actually everybody thinks that he's great and he chokes. So there's no reason to feel bad for him. Like just basically win a playoff game, bro, in advance. Because all we hear all the time is that he's supposed to win a Super Bowl and he never does. And now he's lost to Bo Nix. Yeah, I can't have no pity on that guy. Now, what up, Big Jess? What's up with him? All high salute. I seen that shit, man. And this is why I got the demeanor because there's people that are actually laughing at this. There's people that are actually laughing at this. So that's why when I say with the utmost disrespect, I don't want to kumbaya with people because when this shit goes on and people start laughing, it just makes me know we're against the world, bro. We don't have no friends when it comes to other fan bases. I don't have no friends, bro. This Broncos country or nothing. I have homies that I respect, but when it comes game day and we're playing y'all, there ain't no kumbaya. And I'm gonna say the craziest thing to you. You know, Brandon Cooks was crying too. I mean, this was their year. What up, Big Ghost? What's good with you? This was their year, man. This was their year. Like this was the year they were supposed to win the Super Bowl, and they didn't. The Broncos stopped that shit. So I can't have pity, bro. Like they didn't give us a chance before the game, bro. A lot of people didn't give the Broncos a chance, bro. I heard Buffalo Bills fans on podcasts say this was a given. Actually, Bills fans were saying it was a given on podcasts and the internet and going to these fools' podcasts, seeing what they were talking. Like Bronco fans are like, bro, this is a scary game. This is a playoff game. And the Bills fans were like, oh, this is a given. One and done, Broncos. So when they lose and they're crying, why am I going to have pity on them fools? They literally didn't think that the Broncos were going to win the Bills. Every Bill fan. They were acting like it was a given. And the disrespect that I thought is, bro, your team's decimated. Your team is decimated with injuries. How do you think you're just it's a guarantee win when your team is decimated? Anybody who laughed out there in front of me, they getting slapped. That's how I felt about it too. These fools was laughing on the internet a lot. Nobody at the stadium, but these fools all over the internet. These fools all over the internet, bro. They were laughing. It's Art of War, my homie. Let's go Broncos, yeah. They got really cocky, man, and they seen that Mile High Magic is not something that you just play with. It's not something that you just play with, my bro. Mile High Magic's real. Mile High Magic's the truth. And every team experiences it. They were my homie A Fizzle. That's why I seen actually the two sides of Buffalo Bills fans. The respectable ones before the game. And then on social media is worse because social media you can say whatever you want. They've been laughing at that shit that they broke our quarterback. DT in the spirit at the game. How y'all wore the DT jersey too. I had a Demarius Thomas jersey on yesterday. I had that DT jersey on. He was with us. That was the homie, bro. DT was the homie. There's only one nation under God, Raider Nation. I'll give you that. I don't. Anybody that ever says anything else, there's only one nation. I agree with that. Just like there's only one Bronco country. But I be seeing fools say, I be seeing fools now have new Giants country. I be seeing fools have Bills country, bro. There's only one country, and it's Broncos country. You know what I'm saying? But I always say that. You always hear me say that. There's only one nation. It's Raider Nation. They're the ones that's their shit. And anybody that ever says Bronco Nation, I automatically think you a Peyton Manning fan. I automatically think you came in with Peyton Manning. Because ain't no real Bronco fan ever going to say Bronco Nation. Leave that shit to the Raiders. I rock they white. Hell yeah, Bo Nix. The white jerseys are pretty fly. All love. Good luck, Denver. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hopefully, I said heading out. Good luck next week, man. God bless you, homie. Good luck today. Good seeing you. Good luck with Bonin too. Oh yeah. You'll be looking forever trying to find dirt on the Bears. Nah, man, I got you because you're the homie. I know who you are. I'm gonna send you over some paperwork, man. But don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't personalize it, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, you the homie, man, and I got nothing but respect for you, man. I got nothing but respect for you. I didn't want to do it over the net, man. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday, bro, I'm cooking some shit. Salute to you, brother. My salute. Yesterday I'm cooking some shit and my shit exploded. So I got all this shit exploded over here. Let's go, Rotters. Leave it to me to cook. He said, Raider Nation bit irrelevant. That's why we don't want the nation too, bro, because that don't come with good things. We don't want that term, the nation, because that don't come with good things right there. Now I was cooking. I had this egg. It's like an egg with meat. It literally exploded, bro, because it's like you have like the hard-boiled eggs. I let that shit cook too much, and they went off like a bomb because I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to come up with a concoction of protein, bro. I was trying to come up with this thing for protein. But that's what happens when you're drunk. That's what happens when you get drunk a little bit. Brother, gotta get prepared for the Pats. Yeah, I'll be watching that shit too, man. I'm actually gonna watch that shit. Cause today is like my day off for working out. So I gotta clean up the crib, bro. Watch these games. You look like you're hanging. I'm hanging, bro. Cause I came back and drank a couple beers with Ghost too. After we dropped you off, we drank some beers last night. I wasn't even gonna drink that Jack Daniels, bro. But it always goes, bro. You be with family and shit. You be with family, homie, and I ain't seen the family in a minute. And I'm not talking about just tailgate family. I'm talking about real generational family. The real family pulled up. When I seen fools pulling out the bottle of Jack, I was like, yeah, this is the family. I ain't seen these fools in years. I know. That's why I was surprised about your ass. I was surprised about that. Good luck, man. Nah, no, don't Bronco Nation, fool. We don't like the nation, Rada. We Broncos country, my brother. I was on Jack last night too. Oh, how you feel? God bless you though, man. Good luck to you guys today though. Yes, country, Broncos country, the only country, the only. Ah, I had a few beers. Yeah, I had some beers, man. There's no Bronco Nation. It's Broncos country. Broncos country. Hey, Fizzle, shout out to you too, Bronco brother. Shout out to you, my bro. Yeah, but we good, man. I'm definitely gonna be watching these games. I'm about to cook some food up. You know what? Let me cook. I'm about to cook me some hard boiled eggs right now as we speak. Go Pats. Well, I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna argue with you on that. We want the Pats. We want the Pats more than the Texans. God bless you, bro. Have a good day. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day, fam. We want the Patriots before we want the Texans to be, for sure. We coming for the crown. Coming for that crown. Steady time. Let's go, Steady. Let's go, Jared. Yeah, we good, man. We bouncing back. Everybody good energy this morning. It's Steady time, bro. What can we do? We gonna bounce back with Steady. Young Steady. And you know he's ready to get his time. He's ready to get his time, my homies. Steady the diddler. The young steady little diller. The young steady. Just the young steady steady. What up, big? What up, LA Original? What's good with you, bro? Good game. What's up, my homie? No joke. See that's why I can't have too much. That's why I can't have like all the hate, bro. Because I got a lot of people that are from every fan base, and everybody just knows that everybody's gonna tap in and come talk some shit because they know that I be representing this team to the fullest, bro. Let me get in the game. I need to get in the game. Damn, shit, hike. I probably could go in as the Broncos quarterback, homie. Yeah, they did. They lost Nix, man. They did. They did. He hasn't thrown a pass in 2 years. Well, you know, Sean Payton probably got some right now throwing passes. That was hell of a good game. Sean's offense is an easy offense, short throws and runs. But actually, to be truthful too, bro, I think one thing we're gonna see because Stidham, I think he could actually he could get the game going faster than Bo Nix. Bo Nix is just clutch. So maybe Stidham is a good thing right now. Maybe we could get our offense going faster. You be looking like your balls. What you mean, fool? What you mean, bro? Damn, that's how you're talking, bro. Derek Bowes said I'm gonna throw them ball out of the mountains. Well, I actually could play. Oh, Dobbins, see, and that's another thing. Dobbins is coming back too, fool. Let's go. Damn, shit, Ike. Just running fools over. Boom. Hell yeah, it takes a lot of the load off, man. Baby Bash can throw. Bro, what is Baby Bash's biggest song? Did it like the cyclone? Did it like a cyclone? Hell yeah, let's go. the homies, the homies. What's up, my radas? Hey, Choo Choo. He said he could do an intro for your channel, fool. You too big. They wouldn't be able to tackle. They wouldn't be able to tackle you. I run some fools over like, what's up, homie? What's up, you too big? Gats, what's up? Salute, salute, salute. I heard that. Bro, I need one bad. Bro, I need one bad. I'm still trying to figure out this shit. He does. That's my cousin, bro. That's my cousin right there, man. He got all the best product in the world. Producing, studio time, graphics, intros. Get a hold of that fool, man. He gets the truth when it comes to that type shit. I be tuning into his beats, killing them. I'm so picky on music too. That dude right there, like that boy is a beast. Hands down, I think he's the best producer in Denver. And it's not because he's my cousin. It's just because like he knows his way around sounds. Like he's a perfectionist when it comes to sounds. So he's gonna go into producing a beat and he's gonna listen to it like to the T. I don't even know how he does that shit, but he's gonna listen to that shit to the T. And he comes out with like if you look at his catalog, some of the hardest beats I've ever heard. Like he's a beast. I seen your video, sir. That shit was tight. Let's go. Beat for your intro. Hit me. Hell yeah, man. Y'all connect, definitely. Definitely, man. That'll be a good look for you. You coming out with some new shit for 2026 for the channel too? We gotta get a collab, bro. We gotta get a Bronco and for the next season. We gotta get a Raider and Bronco collab, bro. Talk some football and get me on the show. I'll get you on the show. Cause next year my biggest thing off the bucket list, and I'm gonna plan for this shit. My homie Miguel's coming out here next year. The homie that came out here this year, my homie Big Nut from the Raiders fan base, my homie Jerry from the Raiders fan base. We're gonna try to go to both of the games. We're gonna try to go to the one out here, and then I'm gonna try to go to Vegas. Plus, I got family that goes to Vegas to go to the games from out here. So we're gonna try to put that together. If you happen to go, bro, you should pull up over there. Come say what's up, man, and let's do a in physical form collab. It's all love with that. Let's work. Let's get it. The fire, hell yeah, man. I think he could. I think he definitely could. I think he's built. I think this team's built to. Instead, I'm gonna have to go through the fire. He is, man. You ain't lying on that. That's why I'm cherishing every moment of this shit, Alce. Real talk, bro. I'm just cherishing us being in this position. We're not sitting at home bored thinking about other teams who's gonna win in this. Like we are Broncos country, bro. We're in the AFC Championship. No matter how you paint it, Broncos country's in the AFC Championship right now, fellas. The city's lit. I'm talking about that fucking atmosphere at the game yesterday. It was so lit, bro. That shit was fucking lit. I haven't seen the stadium that lit in a long ass time. Yeah, I remember him. I remember still being a Raider. I really want the Patriots because it's an easier way to the Super Bowl. You know, but either way, like we were saying last night, you got to win the best to be the best, homie. You know? Can't dwell on that shit. Can't dwell on that shit, my brody. Yeah, he is. You know, but I don't want to keep my head down and say, oh, Bo Nix, because I'm hurt. Just like the rest of Broncos country, bro. I'm sad about it, you know, but we have a game we have to get up for. Like, we still got a game, bro. We can't stay two down for too long. We got a game we have to play next week. You know, so it's not the time to get down, man. It was loud inside, bro. Hell yeah. I haven't felt this way in 10 years. Hell yeah. You have all the right to, my brother. If you've been rocking that long and you've been through the trials and tribulations, you got all the right to be as happy as you want to be. Nobody can tell you any different either. Nobody can tell you any different because you were blackballed through the NFL. Everybody said the Broncos were frauds, bro. And right now they're at the position that everybody wants to be. They're an AFC champion. Buffalo Bills fans, they don't have no excuse, and they're not even in an AFC championship. Imagine being a Buffalo Bills fan today. You lost to Bo Nix. You had a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Imagine all their fan base, how they feel, bro. They had no excuse. No excuse. I hope he pulls out. Let's go, Brock Osweiler. You remember that shit? You remember that shit? You know? So at the end of the day, we still in the hunt. We still playing football, man. I'm not tripping. It's sad. It's sad. It's a little sad. I'm a little razzle dazzle, but coming to talk to the homies today, man, y'all lifted up my spirit. Y'all lifted up my spirit, man. I appreciate you guys. Josh Allen, bro, that's crazy, Rada. Josh Allen. I've been fucking with the Broncos since the 80s. You know hardships. Because I was born in 85, bro. And I remember Bronco fans from 80s, 85, 86, and 87, and 89. I know them years had to be hard, bro, because they lost the Super Bowls. And not that, they got blown out. So you understand it. You understand that shit. It's hard to be in these positions, man. Hey, can we say the truth? It's hard to win when you're turning the ball over 4 fucking times. Every logical NFL fan knows that. So when you turn over the ball, you can't leave it in the refs' hands to win games. I know everybody wants to say it was the refs, but you can't leave the game in the refs' hands because the refs are going to screw up everything. Just call and play and blow a team out. But we back up now. Let's go. Let's get it steady with the G. Let's go, brothers. That makes me happy. Hard, sad years, man. 85 and alive. Hell yeah, bro. And I was watching a documentary in them 80 years, bro, with John Elway. This is the crazy part, homie. This is what you won't get that these days. You won't get that these days, bro. You won't get that these days. After the Broncos lost all them Super Bowls, Denver went and had a parade for the Broncos just getting to the Super Bowl. That's how much we love the Broncos out here. Every time John Elway lost a Super Bowl, the fans came and still had a parade. If the Broncos lose nowadays, you're going to have a whole lot of people talking shit about the Broncos from the fan base. That's the difference between the eras. Back in the day, they were just happy to be in them positions and still love the Broncos. Nowadays, the Broncos can win by 3 points and the Bronco fans are still going to bash them. It's a different era of football. A different era of football. I think our defense is going to take us to the ship. Let's go, bro. We got one more game. Orange Crush 3 Amigos. Ricky. Oh, yeah. Mark Jackson. Ricky Notel. How do you say that fool's last name? Ricky. And Vance Johnson. Let's go, Rada. That's my dogs. That's my dogs for sure. Now, yeah, man. Matt Fanatica come out with a tight ass song. Yeah, I think our defense is set, bro. I think our defense is set to hold down a steady. I think our defense is set. Go Broncos, go Broncos. My salute. My salute. Oh, shit. I wish we won a Super Bowl with John Fox. That would have been lovely. We should have had that year. We should have had that year. But that goes to show you, bro. Let's put that in perspective. That year, Peyton Manning was beasting out, bro. Like he set records. That's why I say style points, they don't matter, bro. Style points don't always matter. And the more you come to realization, you don't need style points. You just need to be able to win at the end of the game. That year, bro, Broncos were blowing out every team. Every team. And then they get to the Super Bowl and they get blown out. So yeah, fuck the style points. Just win the game. Battle prone or not, even if you win by a point, just win the game. We play this shit to win the game, not by style points. Sad about Bo, but it's steady time. Let's go. Preacher, man. What's up, my brother? My high salute. We got this. Bronco fans. Broncos country. The most G player ever, homie. He's a beast. The Tasmanian Nightmare. The Tasmanian Nightmare. Let's go. Bill fans are sad. Hell yeah. This was their year, bro. We stopped them. To the T. Yeah, homie. Understood that. Understood it. What's up, Big Rez? How you doing, fam? All high salute. Today's called Sober Sunday. I'm trying to wake my happy ass up. This coffee got me zooted though. We back at it though. I'm trying to wake myself up after a long ass day yesterday. Bo Nix is a smart dude, bro. For years he's gonna have a solid run. Y'all really think our backup gonna win? I think we have a chance. It's gonna be a hard task. It's no given now. It's gonna be a hard task, but if the defense could keep them close in the mile high magic, bro, I think we have a chance. I think we have a big shot. Like it's not you're not gonna just come and terrorize us in mile high. So it's gonna be a close game. Now can you give the ball Stiddy the last series and let that fool go down for a touchdown? We'll see. We'll see. It might be a situation. Yeah, it might be. What up? How you doing, fam? Shannon Sharp is in Denver. Hell yeah. Shout out to Shannon Sharp too, man. Shout out to my boy. They got to finish it for him. Let's go, man. We doing it for Nix now, man. He carried a lot of the team. We're doing it for Nix now, bro. We're doing it for Bo Nix. We're doing it for Bo Nix. Step it up. Step up. They gonna have to step up, my homies. That's the bottom line, man. We have to play for our brother. A band of brothers keeper. We gotta play for our brother, man. That's my dog. That's my brother. Yeah, homie. Let them have something to play for now. Cause he did so much yesterday, man. He literally, when he had to go get points, he drove them down the field and literally went up their neck and scored. So Bo Nix put the team on his shoulders yesterday, man. He went out there and balled out. Against Josh Allen. That's what makes this shit crazy, because it was against Josh Allen. I don't believe they handed us, because there was holding, bro. There was holding on our players the whole game. That you can't choose and pick. Like there was holding on Cooper the whole game. They literally were horse collaring the fool Cooper. So where was the flags? There was no flags called on them. And there was one possession where they held in the touchdown, and that would have been a safety, bro. And they didn't even call that shit. They let them fools get away with it. So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If you're gonna play have a clean game with flags, yeah. But as soon as you start missing calls when it's like certain times of the game, nah, hell nah. Karma's a bitch. That's what I say. That was karma for all the holds that they got away with. Karma. And there's actually screenshots. There's actually when you throw interceptions and you somehow fumble, you didn't beat yourself. Broncos just came and slapped you up. When you go behind the turnover rate and you don't even know what you're doing and you're fumbling the ball and you're throwing picks. Come on, Josh Allen throws in double coverage and that safety came over. Boom. That's the Bills' fault. That ain't the Broncos' fault. The Broncos just was scoping that shit out, and they made them pay for that shit. They thought it was gonna be easy. They thought that shit was gonna be easy. See, right there, right there, right there. I could tell you upset because of that game. But you have to come to the realization, bro, you're not messing with an old Bronco team. You're not messing with an old Bronco team. This is the new era of Broncos country. I know you're not used to that shit, but now we the top dogs and we're here for a reason. We earned this spot. We're in the AFC Championship while Josh Allen is sitting on his ass over there and Bill fans are home sad. And you're obviously sad too because you can't do nothing about it but watch it. Because at the beginning of the playoffs, you probably said one and done, and we're here still. And you over here mad at Jupiter and Mars. You in outer space with it like, damn, bro, these Broncos really did it? You can't even believe your ears and your eyes today. Oh, man. I know how that feels, though, man. When you don't like a team and they keep winning, because all we do is win now, you're going to be pissed. You're going to be a little irritated. You're going to be a little mad at life. It's okay. You can come vent. We're not bad people. We're going to listen to you. But I'm not going to go for that narrative either. Because let's not act like the Broncos didn't just wreck the NFL. Let's not act like the Broncos didn't just win 14 games and take the AFC West and take the division and take the number one seed. Let's not act like that. You're leaving out all them details and saying, they gave the Broncos the game. How? They gave the Broncos the game. Josh Allen throws interceptions and they gave the Broncos the game. Maybe that fool shouldn't have threw interceptions. Maybe he should have held onto the ball more tighter. Maybe they would have won. But he didn't. He didn't. We need to let them people do their jobs. They get paid. Because reality is, bro, you're going to have half of people say the refs and you're going to have these people say the refs. We know the refs are human. They're going to mess up calls. But if you're going to look at it in the aspect of the refs always giving games away, you got to look at every single aspect of like, bro, there was many times the Broncos actually would have won if there was a holding call. They would have gave the ball back up. All we had to do was kick a field goal. All we had to do. I showed up and was going to do something. I showed up. KFC was going to do something. Let's go Broncos. Broncos for life. Win, lose, draw. Let's go Broncos country. Josh Allen is overrated. In the playoffs, bro. In the playoffs. Playoffs? Why can't he win? Why can't he win a real game, bro? The playoffs. Why can't he win in the playoffs? I don't know, man. Maybe the running back shouldn't have fumbled. Maybe not. At the end of the game, they let us go up by 10 points. What? Got to play through it. Shout out to everybody, man. We ain't finished right now, though, man. Don't put your eggs in the basket. We're not finished right now. If you're saying the next game, man, just wait. Because they said that we were finished with Buffalo Bills. They did. You gotta wait. Don't give us some more firepower to go win an AFC championship. You know? You saying they're done, bro. That's what they were saying against the Buffalo Bills. You know how many times Bronco fans heard that we were done all season? You guys are just about to lose this. You know what I'm saying? You're losing the number one seed. It's never happened. It's not going to happen. Because we're still standing. Got something up his sleeve. Let's go. You know what it is. I mean, come on. Sean Payton is a guru, Marada. Sean Payton's a guru. He's going to come out with a game plan. Next man up, Shy. That's what I'm talking about. Wish Bills won now that Denver is finished without Bo. All season long, they was counting us. They were counting the eggs before they hatched. They was counting the chickens before they hatched. And now we in the AFC Championship. And I'm loving it. I'm loving all of it, man. We gonna beast out, my Rotters. We are gonna beast out. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up, eat this little breakfast, watch these games, see who the Broncos are battling in the AFC Championship. We gonna see. And you know what it is, man. I'm gonna let you guys go for the time being. And then we got a game next weekend sometimes, man. AFC Championship. Mile high salute to everybody. God bless everybody. Y'all have a fantastic Sunday. And to the next one, man. Go Broncos. Let's go.